Welcome ladies and gentlemen to an Age of Empires 4 video. Today we're doing a build order for the Delhi Sultanate on Arena. So you guys should be able to play this in the spring update, and it's going to be good fun. Arena, if you know Age of Empires 2, you know that Arena is a very popular kind of game mode, and I think it's going to be the same for Age of Empires 4 most likely. But anyway, let's go through the build for a Sacred Site Rush build order for the Delhi Sultanate. What we do is the first 6 villagers go to build a mill and go to berries. One of the villagers builds a house and we queue up the economic upgrades, wheelbarrow and survival techniques. The next 4 villagers from the town centre will go to wood, building a lumber camp. And we take our scout forward to find the sacred sites, but more importantly, the sheep. I guess equally as important, because it's quite important to get the sacred sites scouted as well. Alright, now when we're going to get the villagers to go to wood, once we get 100 wood, we're actually going to build the mosque. Oh, did we get forestry? We did, yeah, okay. Make sure you get the upgrades, it's very important. It's easy to forget. The Delhi Sultanate gets the upgrades for free, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Okay, we've got 4 on wood now. We're going to get 1 villager to berries, and this is probably about the time that we can build the mosque. We want to get the mosque to kind of supervise, or we want the area of influence to affect the mill at least. Okay, 1 more to food, still waiting that one. Now that we've got 7 on food, essentially now we want the next villagers to go to wood. We want 11 in total on wood, so quite a lot. Alright, mosque is built, so we're going to get efficient production and piety. This villager goes back to wood. Once we hit 50 wood, we will be going to the gold. We'll take 3 villagers off of wood to go to gold. Just about now. There we go, perfect. So, now new villagers from the town centre going to wood. We want 11 on total on wood. Pick up as many sheep as possible. Got all our economic upgrades coming in. Forestry there. Looking good. So yeah, just going to take this opportunity to say, guys, that I will have the build order available on PDF. Just do check out the video description, and it gives some instructions on how you can grab hold of those if you want them. I'm going through them now anyway, so it's not really much of an issue. It's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. Okay, right, we're taking the sheep. Looking good, and we don't need to queue up too many villagers. That's just force of habit there for me. Forestry has come in, perfect. Okay, we need to keep an eye on the gold villagers. We'll force drop off the gold villagers eventually. We've got 160 now. They make 1 more trip to make 190, and then when each villager has about 4 gold each, we're going to force drop off and get to the next stage. To get to the next stage, we're going to control group 3 villagers on berries, and they're going to build the landmark for us. Okay, it's important to take a villager off of wood to just build a house and go back to wood. And right, we've actually got a lot more gold than I needed, but that's absolutely fine. It's not the end of the world there. Get the Dome of the Faith now. These villagers go back to berries when they're done. We stay on gold, by the way, because we want to get 3 scholars trained, and that will be 1 scholar for each sacred site, essentially, which is quite handy. Hey, wait, I'm to our sheep. Oh, God. I don't know if that was a bug or what, but that wasn't meant to happen. Okay, let's just get the sheep back home now, anyway. Alright, good. So we're aiming for 11 on wood, as we said. Let's get the sheep back home, and then we need to scout for the 3rd sacred site, which is going to be in the middle, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. We know where it's going to be. But of course we want to get it scouted. Okay, piety coming in, hopefully soon. We'll go out to the middle. So now we're going to accumulate a lot of wood, and the reason is essentially we're going to get the blacksmith, the archer range, and the stable as soon as we get up to the next stage. We're going to use the gold villagers to build those structures, and we're also going to get the Dome of the Faith to produce 3 scholars. We'll have 4 scholars in total, 1 for each sacred site and 1 to supervise the archery range. The archery range will produce the archers, which will essentially build the palisade walls around our sacred sites to give them some protection. Wow, there's a lot of sheep here. This is good. Probably won't expect to find this many sheep if we're playing in a real game against a human being, but because we're playing against AI, AI clearly isn't fond of sheep apparently. Okay, we've got 11 on wood now, so we're going to get the next villagers to go to sheep. And we essentially get just villagers to go to sheep until we get 20 on food. And then we can go back to wood if we need to. Just depending on how the game pans out then. Because of course things you may need to adapt, essentially. That's very important to remember. Okay, so when you're about to get to the next stage, it's worth force dropping off the villagers. Get the economic upgrades. We prioritize horticulture. Now, very important, you make sure you get sanctity queued up. Very important, queue up the scholars there. Take the villagers to build an archery range. Get a house. Oh, okay, one to build each. Very important that we get a blacksmith as well. And a stable. Okay, take a wood villager to build a house. As well, I think we're getting that house built there actually, so that's fine. It's okay, we'll have enough wood for that anyway. Queue up the go to berries. The new villagers going to food should go to sheep really, makes the transition a bit nicer. When you run out of berries you don't want to be stuck without any food, so let's get these upgrades all queued up. Looking nice now, looking good guys. Archers go out. And yeah, I'm very happy with this. Let's just refresh that lumber camp because we can. The 3 villagers there building go to wood though. It's very important we do that. And get horsemen out too. Now with the archers that are going out, we want to start to wall off the sacred sites. It's worth doing the waypoint of the archer range to the actual building of the palisades. That means that they automatically go there to build. Otherwise it can be a bit annoying and they just stand there doing nothing. Okay, we do want to start walling up these sacred sites as well. Probably be cheaper to have gone across, to be honest, but oh well. And yeah, we want to go for that one as well. Okay, so we can start to move out the scholars because we are going to be getting sanctity. So when you've got about a minute left on the counter, start moving them out. Go to the sacred sites. Take this one to go to this one. This one to go to this one. Okay, looking good guys. Don't forget to build a house. It's very important to keep an eye on the house situation because it's very easy to get housed. We're going to also build a mill there preemptively. And we want to queue up those as well. Ideally we want to wait for the survivor techniques to come in before we start taking the hunt there, but yeah, we're going to be fine. Take the scout forward. We can pre-kill some of the sheep. I think we're looking good guys. We're going to start on these walls too. And the scholar's already there, so that's very good for us here. Get some horsemen to go to this sacred site too. Scholars coming in. There we are, first sacred site being captured. This one's going to be captured 2, 3. It's 9 minutes guys and we're looking good. Very happy with this build order, so yeah, just keep producing. And what we'll do when we get gold from the sacred site, we can start to produce more scholars. And the scholars can actually go into the Dome of the Faith as well to improve the research time. So getting upgrades as well, which is fantastic for us here. Looking very, very nice. Okay, sacred site captured. This one's going to be captured. Perfect. We've got all 3 sacred sites, guys. Within 9.5 minutes, you know, we can actually get a second arch range or maybe even a barracks, whatever you want to do really. We're going to go for a barracks because we're feeling like we should get barracks. And get more scholars from the Dome of the Faith, keep building houses, and guys, that is your build order. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, do give the video a thumbs up, as it really helps the channel. And this is going to be hugely strong, I reckon. But yeah, give it a try. Let me know how it goes for you, and I shall see you guys next time. Take care.